Gentlemen, and welcome to Cambridge Veritas. Hello, hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Cambridge Veritas. I hope you've all had a very, very eventful Republic Day. My name is Krishnatrya, and I am your IELTS trainer. Besides my job as a full-time lecturer at City University of London, I have dedicated myself to helping students, just like yourself, master IELTS writing. The title of today's essay is How to Write. The title of today's live stream is How to Write IELTS Writing Task 2. So if you feel very nervous about, oh my God, it's very jittery, how to go about essay writing, you have to move abroad, there's a lot of pressure, funds need to be arranged, a lot of rigmarole, then this live stream is for you. Because in this live stream today, we're going to be looking at simple technique that'll help you understand a clean, proper structure to improve your IELTS writing essay. But before we get started, I've got an important message. This is a new community, so don't just watch. Belong to our IELTS family. We call it the High Scoring IELTS Club. So make sure that you smash that subscribe button like it owes you money. So without further ado, let's get started into today's session. What are we going to look at today? The agenda is very simple. Please have a look. The first thing that we're going to be looking at is how do you master Band 9 essay structure? This structure has 4 simple steps. So within the next 30 minutes, it is going to be your digital gold because we're going to be looking at how you can save your time, months of money, basically understanding what this structure is. Number 2, we're going to be looking at how do you build passive persuasive argument structure. What is that formula? For example, if you want to convey a particular idea, which has got to be persuasive as well. So what is the formula for it? We're going to be looking at that as well. Bear with me. After that, we're also going to be looking at, if you're talking about a lot of persuasive thoughts and sentences, it's very important according to IELTS that you sort of manage that. Because if you're not able to manage it, you may end up taking sides of one perspective or the side of the other perspective. Examiners may not like it because it's not comprehensive, cohesive writing. So how do you balance those perspectives is what we're going to be looking at as well. And towards the end of the live stream today, in the next 20-25 minutes, we will talk about impactful closing paragraph conclusion. So basically, excuse me there with the spelling. So we're going to be looking at how do you write an impressive and most importantly, an impactful conclusion. All right. So I want to share something with you. There's a fixed template that a lot of people are not aware of when it comes to IELTS essay. And I'm going to show you that template today. In that template, the first paragraph is called the introduction paragraph. And generally, it is suggested that you write up to 60 words in the introduction paragraph. But you know, there's something more interesting. There are 3 types of sentences that you should write in your essay. I repeat, there are 3 types of sentences that you should write in your essay. So one by one, we're going to be looking at those sentences I'll show you an example, and then we'll move on. But before we get started, we have 11 students watching us right now. Can you let me know in the comments section below if you're able to hear me properly and see me properly? Because this is going to be interactive, and I'm going to be asking a lot of questions during this while. Thank you. So the first sentence type is, have a look. The first sentence type is paraphrase sentence. This is the first sentence of your essay, IELTS Writing Task 2. What is the meaning of paraphrase sentence? It means you copy and paste the question, but in your own words. I repeat, you copy and paste the question, but in your own words, using a lot of synonyms. You don't use the words exactly that are mentioned in the question. However, what you're trying to say is the same thing. So that's paraphrase sentence. The second sentence that you write is thesis sentence. What do we call it? Thesis sentence. Thank you, Khushbu, Ansi, Jyoti, and Abdul. Thank you, guys. So the second sentence that you write is the thesis sentence. By the way, can you guys let me know what do you think is the thesis, is the meaning of the word thesis? Because I'm going to be simplifying it for you in a bit. If you want, you can look on the internet as well. Just let me know in one sentence, what is the meaning of thesis here? So that's sentence number 2. The third and the last sentence that you write in your essay is, are you ready? La da 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 da, here we go. It is outline statement. I'm yet to tell you what is the meaning of thesis sentence because I'm waiting for your answer. Outline of the idea is thesis statement. Thank you, Literature Capital. Thank you. All right. Then what is the meaning of outline statement? Because we have outline statement here. But nonetheless, thank you for your comment. So outline statement means it tells you the roadmap of the essay. I repeat, it tells you the roadmap of the essay. When you write outline statement, it should be able to tell your reader what you're going to be discussing in this essay going forward. Thesis sentence, on the other hand, means the backbone of your essay. I repeat, thesis sentence, on the other hand, means the backbone of the essay. And it's a very important statement, sentence, by the way. It helps the reader understand, or the examiner, what kind of essay is it and what are you going to do in it? Agree, disagree, problem solution, advantages, disadvantages. And I'm going to be elucidating on that in a short while. I'll show you that with the help of an example. So that's called introduction paragraph. And how many words do you write in it? Up to 60 words. If you've understood this thus far, show me a thumbs up, please. Let's move on. The second paragraph is called main idea 1. What do we call it? Hello? Main idea 1. Main idea 1 also has 3 types of sentences. Focus on the word I'm saying, types of sentences. It does not mean that we write 3 sentences. It means 3 types of sentences. And we usually write up to 85 words in the first main idea, because you have to sort of balance it out with the second main idea as well, which is the third paragraph, and then the conclusion towards the end. So what are the 3 sentences here? Very simple. The first sentence is called topic sentence. It means in this sentence, you tell the topic of the paragraph, the main idea of the paragraph. For example, fast food is dangerous for health. So the word dangerous, what is it doing here? The word dangerous is the main idea of this passage, of this particular paragraph. Once you're done with topic sentence, you move to supporting sentence. Now focus on one element here. It's a plural. I've written here supporting sentences. So that means there can be multiple supporting sentences. Topic sentence is only one. That means there's only one sentence that tells the topic of the paragraph or the main idea of the paragraph. After that, you write supporting sentences. And supporting sentences actually can include multiple things. For example, it can include data. It can also include any kind of real life cases and evidence. It can also include any examples that you have that you would like to add. But anything that you write here, have a look, anything that you write here should support the topic sentence. I repeat, anything that you write in supporting sentence should support the topic sentence. That's the job of it. For example, I'm going to show you an example later, but let me give you a quick one right now. Fast food is dangerous for health. So dangerous is the topic of this particular, paragraph. But if you say, I've started using AI a lot these days as the second sentence. Is this matching? Fast food is dangerous for health, and I've started using AI a lot recently. It's not matching. So there has to be only one topic sentence, and the next sentence should only support the previous sentence. That is called process writing. And if you do that, what happens with it? I repeat, if you do that, what happens with it? You score higher in coherence and cohesion. That's the most important element of it. Now the last sentence, have a look. The last sentence is called, can you guess? Superb. Thank you for the thumbs up. The last sentence is called conclusion sentence. What do we call it? Conclusion sentence, which basically summarizes whatever you have said in one short sentence. That is how you write main idea one or any paragraph. If you are a PhD student, if you are a bachelor's student, master's student, if you are in school, if you're a teacher, engineer, manager, whatever you are, anytime when you write a report, if you write emails, whatever you do, can I tell you a little secret? Everything is written in this format. There's only one topic sentence, then supporting sentences, and then a final statement. And then this process repeats. All right? And this, ladies and gentlemen, is called process writing. So let's move on. And the same thing is continued in paragraph number 3, which is also called main idea 1. All right? So you basically repeat the same thing. So what is different? From here to here, what is different? Can you tell me in the chat box? Everyone. Can you tell me what is different? From main idea 1 to main idea 2, what is different? The answer is very simple. Duh. Here we go. Have a look. Topic sentence is different. So for example, in one paragraph, I'm saying fast food is dangerous for health. In the other paragraph, I'm talking about benefits of healthy lifestyle. So in one paragraph, I'm only talking about why it is dangerous for health. In the next paragraph, I will only talk about the benefits of healthy lifestyle. You don't mix and match. So that's how process writing sort of continues. After topic sentence, you add related supporting sentences. Now you may have this question. That, but what about supporting sentences? How many supporting sentences do we write? Did you have this question? Generally 2 or 3. Depends on the number of ideas that you have, as long as you're relating supporting sentences with topic sentence. Now, I became an examiner in the year 2016, And I want to share with you a little itsy bitsy tip here. Can I tell you something? Most of the students that do not get marks for coherence and cohesion, and they get very less marks for IELTS writing, is they are very good speakers in daily life. They are C1, C2 level of English, but they lose their marks because they don't know process writing. They lose their marks because they're not able to connect supporting sentences with topic sentence. And that's the secret of examiners. The moment we see a passage, we immediately see, are the supporting sentences, are they matching with the topic sentence? Or is it just all fluff, written haphazardly, different sentences from everywhere? And that's how we decide this person deserves a band 7 plus or a band 7 down. And then finally, conclusion sentence. The last paragraph is conclusion paragraph. Now, this is generally the shortest paragraph in the entire essay. And it's got how many words? 45 words. I repeat, how many words? 45 words. And there are only two types of sentences. As a matter of fact, only two sentences that we write. And what are those sentences? Let's have a look. Number one is called the summary sentence. Yeah, we all know it. We basically summarize in one sentence what we've written in the entire essay. And number two, here we go. Bingo. The final thought sentence. Going forward, what should happen? What do we understand from this essay? Where is it leading to? What is the culmination of it? So where does it all go forth from here? It's called the final thought sentence. And it could be your thought here. Now I want to show all this to you in the form of, hello, an example. So the first thing that I have here is a question for you. At this point, if you want to pause the live stream, you can pause it right now and read the question yourself. I'm going to read it for you, though. Government investment in the visual arts, the kind you commonly see in art galleries, is a waste of money. Governments must invest this money in public services instead. To what extent do you agree with this statement? Bravo, understood, very nice. What kind of question is it? Can you let me know in the comments section below? Perfect, thank you. Feel free to put your questions. We'd love to answer all these questions as well. Here we go. So the first thing that we write is the paraphrase statement, the paraphrase sentence. Now, what is the meaning of paraphrase sentence if you remember from introduction? It means, hello, what does it mean? Paraphrase statement means you copy and paste the question, but in your own words. So I'm going to show you an example of how it is done. Here we go. Have a look. These days, many local governments allocate substantial portions of their budget between public services and visual arts, sparking debate about funding priorities. Now, if you see how certain words have been used as a synonym, it could be much better as well, but let's just understand how it has been paraphrased. Now, a few things that we sort of would like to indicate that are good here are the use of words like allocate. Nice. Basically conveying the same meaning. The use of words like sparking debate, which is basically talking about that there's been a lot of debate about, there's been a lot of discussion regarding it, has been sort of commented as sparking debate. Wonderful. So the idea is say the same thing, but in your own words, and change the words as much as you can. So for example, there are certain words that are repeated here. For example, this person changed government to local governments. That's fine. I mean, what can you think of governments anyway? Although one can when you start to sort of spend a little more time in it. And certain other words like visual arts. If you feel that you can't change it, then leave it. The idea is change as much as you can. Say the same thing, but in your own words. So that's paraphrase sentence. We're now going to be moving towards thesis sentence. Have a look. Now, what is the meaning of thesis? The backbone of the essay. It tells your audience what kind of essay it is. And you may be confused about the difference between thesis sentence and outline statement. They may seem very, very common, very, very similar, but there's a very sleek difference, very evident difference between them. Consider thesis statement as the helicopter view. I repeat, consider thesis sentence as the helicopter view of the essay. Outline is you're able to now further bisect it and see what you're going to be writing in paragraph 1, main idea 1, and paragraph 2, main idea 2. That's what the difference is, and I hope it clarifies that. So here we go. The thesis statement means what kind of essay is it? And let me show you an example of what is written here. This essay will partially agree. So you're telling your audience, the reader, the author, that you're not going to completely agree, you're not going to completely disagree, you're going to partially agree. Now read the question. To what extent do you agree with this statement? In thesis sentence, you basically answer that question. Completely agree, completely disagree, or partially agree. So this is what the sentence does. I hope this is clear. Perfect. This essay will partially agree with the statement by arguing that while public services deserve primary funding, visual arts still warrant some government investment. Now, the purpose of this sentence is over. It is served. I wanted to tell my reader, my examiner, what will I do in this essay? And I have told it, which is, I will partially agree. Now, this is thesis statement. In the outline statement, you will see this person is talking about what he or she will mention in main idea 1 and main idea 2. Ready? Shall we have a look at it? This is exactly what you have to do as well when you write your essay. Remember to paraphrase the sentence, the question, then answer the question, what will you do in this essay? And then give an outline. That means the roadmap of the essay. Let me show you how. So this is the outline statement. Let's have a look at an example. The discussion will examine both the crucial role of public services in society and the cultural values provided by visual arts. That means in the first paragraph, I will talk about the role of public services. So this is what my first paragraph will be. And my second paragraph, also called second main idea, is the cultural values provided by visual arts. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you write a brilliant introduction. Let it sink in. Have a look. In case you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments section below. If you want to take a screenshot, please take a screenshot. Or you can always come back and watch the video as you prefer. We're done with introduction. We'll now move towards main idea 1. So let's have a look. How do you write main idea? The first thing that you have to focus on when it comes to writing main idea is topic sentence. What is the meaning of topic sentence? It means the main idea of the paragraph. So the main idea, let's understand this with the help of an example. I'm going to show you the sentence. Read the first line carefully and tell me what is the main idea of this paragraph. I know we discussed it in the previous slide, but pause the video and tell me what is the main idea in this sentence. Ready? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Here we go. Glad to help. So I'm going to read it out loud. Here we go. I think I have written the answer already. My apologies. But I will still ask you to tell me, what do you think is the main idea? Public services are essential for meeting the basic needs of citizens and improving their quality of life. What do you think is the main idea? The main idea is, I'm going to be talking about the importance of public services, why they are important. So in the rest of the paragraph that will come, that means my supporting sentence and conclusion sentence, I'm going to be talking about the importance of public services. I repeat, the importance of public services. So let's understand it with the help of an example. Now, if you were an examiner, this is the secret. This sentence that I'm going to show you now should be related to topic sentence. It should support the topic sentence only. That means it should mention, why is it essential? I repeat, it should mention, why is it essential? Thank you, Abdul. Thank you, Alka. Wonderful, you guys are right. So why is it essential? By the way, in case you guys haven't subscribed yet, do smash the subscribe button. It's very important. We need to send this video to as many students who are struggling with the IELTS as possible. So do make sure that you do so. Thank you. And share it with your friends and family as well. All right, la-di-la-di-la. Here we go. What is the supporting sentence? By the way, I'm only going to write one supporting sentence to make it easy for you to understand. If I was writing this essay in reality, I would write 2 or 3 supporting sentences just to make it easy for you. Here we go. So supporting sentence is, for instance, so we're starting it with a nice connector, linker as well. Investing in hospitals, schools, and roads directly affects people's health, education, and daily activities, making these services fundamental for society's well-being. Now watch. I promised you that I will talk about why public services are important, correct? Now I am telling you an example of it, thereby supporting the topic sentence. If you do this, tick 9 out of 9. In coherence and cohesion. I repeat, if you do this, 9 out of 9 in coherence and cohesion. Use the linker. You've maintained the flow of process writing as well. Bravo. Wonderful. So that's what the job is, really. If you've understood this, show me a big thumbs up or give me a heart. Hello? I want to feel motivated that there are students learning something new. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, topic sentence ho gaya. Supporting sentence ho gaya. We're now going to be looking at conclusion sentence. Ready? Here we go. So what is the conclusion sentence? Just summing up what I have said as a last statement. So there's not much complexity there. So here it is. Therefore, all the conclusions basically start from words like these. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sweet. So therefore, prioritizing government spending on public services is crucial. As, I liked that the student is actually using the word as because it is connecting the first clause with the second clause. Yes, it's basic, it's common, but at least it's becoming a complex sentence, as it ensures the population's basic needs are met effectively. Wonderful. Cool. So I made a point, I supported that point, and I summarized that point. And I also used a connecting word, actually two of them, to make a complex sentence out of it. I will get better marks in grammar as well if I do this. So the idea is this thing should imprint in your head after today's. This video is a digital gold, by the way, that you're getting, because it's so important to know this. Just imagine, in case you do not write IELTS essay correctly, just imagine for a moment, you get band 5.5. And by the way, it doesn't matter how great your spoken English is. You're not good at writing, that means you're not good at writing. If you don't understand this, the cost of the exam is, India mein kitna cost hai? 17,000, 20,000? I think 17,000 rupees. Yeah? You take the exam, 17,000 rupees. For dobara se you have to spend 17,000 rupees unless you take just one module. It ends up wasting so much time, so much money, and so much motivation as well. Use it and just sending love. It's that useful. So that's how you write main idea 1. I am not going to do main idea 2. The purpose of this live stream is to help you understand how to structure. You have to repeat the same thing, but the only difference is, hello bello, topic sentence dusra ho jayega. That's all. So the topic sentence will be different. Then supporting sentences will be based on topic sentence, and conclusion sentence will be based on the rest of the paragraph. All right? 70. Thank you, Alka. 17,000. All right. Last आ जाते हैं किस पर? Conclusion sentence. Conclusion paragraph. How do you write it? दो चीजें हैं. You have to write summary sentence, and you also have to write the final thought as well behind it. So what is the summary sentence here? The summary sentence is, bingo. In conclusion, while public services should receive primary government funding due to falana digana, investing in visual arts remain valuable for cultural enrichment and public well-being. This person, you've seen, I have underlined two things in this sentence. The word while is underlined, and remains valuable is underlined as well. So kya ho raha hai yahan par? What is happening? If you see, these two words make the sentence complex, which is great, because the more the complex sentences you write, the better. I mean, it's got to be a blend of both simple and complex sentences, the higher band you get, which is important. All right? So summary sentence is like this. I hope it helps. Now the next sentence is final thought. I told you, if you remember in the beginning of the live stream, that 30 minute ke andar hum samajh jayenge ki what is the process, and most importantly, going forward, what should happen, what is the final thought. So here we go. The final thought of the sentence is, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look. Going forward, governments should strive to maintain a balanced funding approach that prioritizes public services while still supporting the arts sector. To be honest, this essay was we've taken this essay from the Cambridge book. This essay is so beautifully crafted. Of course, certain things could have been better. आज मैं grammar के बारे में, vocabulary के बारे में ज़्यादा बात नहीं करूँगा. But the idea is, structure-wise, it is so nicely put and very diplomatic. And this is a perfect example of how to write an essay. So what I'm going to do is, I put the entire essay for you on the screen. I repeat, I put the entire essay for you on the screen. So again, hi Shana, to answer your questions, 4 पैराग्राफ होंगे. There are going to be total 4 paragraphs. The idea is, आज मैंने आपको बस एक ही पैराग्राफ दिखाया main idea 1 में. I only wanted to show you how to write it. But you have to write another main idea 1, which is important here. So 4 paragraphs are mandatory, are static. It remains the same. It doesn't change. All right. So take a picture, take a screenshot if you want to. And that's about it. आगे बढ़ें. Shall we move ahead? Now, there's something that I want to tell you. There's something that I want to share with you. Please have a look. Now, yesterday we had another live. In yesterday's live, we discussed IELTS Writing Task 2 feedback. If you want to watch that video, watch my yesterday's live stream. You will be able to see how did I give feedback to IELTS Writing Task 2. As an examiner, how do we assess it so that you do not repeat those mistakes? All right, so that'll be very, very useful for you. Hold on a sec. Today we discussed how to write IELTS Writing Task 2. I hope समझ में आया होगा. Give me a thumbs up. There's only 1 like on the video. My God, I'm feeling so demotivated right now. Only 1 like, hello, for this lesson. How to write IELTS Writing Task 2 was today. Tomorrow, join me tomorrow, same time, 9 o'clock. We're going to be discussing what is the difference between argument and discussion essay. There are many different types of questions in IELTS Writing Task 2 essay category. So what is the difference between arguments essay and discussions essay? We'll understand the difference. We'll also understand it with the help of an example. So this is what we'll do tomorrow. So stay tuned for another live stream. Before we get started, it's important for me to share something important here with you. By the way, if you have any questions, please put your questions in the chat box so that I can take those questions. I want to say thank you for joining me in this free live class. If you see, we've covered the structure of how to write an essay, but there's so much more to it. It's not just limited to this. There are so many other factors as well. If you want to know the exact techniques, proven examiner techniques, then you can join my 7-day masterclass, which will help you understand that exactly. Please also let me know, how did you find today's live stream? Scan this QR code. Your feedback is very important for me because it helps me understand what are certain areas that we can bring for you ahead in future live streams. So there's that. Another important bit. If you want to join the masterclass that we have available, we discuss, I personally work with you and we discuss all the advanced techniques, detailed feedback, and most importantly, there's so much personalized guidance that helps you transform your IELTS writing, which otherwise takes a lot of time to master. So you can tap on the link in the description to go to the page. Let me show you something interesting though. When you go to the page, you will be able to see, first of all, what will you learn in the proven writing system that we have in the masterclass, 7-day masterclass, live with me. In this masterclass, you get a web app. The best thing about this web app is this. Have a look. That there's a feature called Writing Analyzer. While you will take mocks with us and we'll provide you feedback, you can also do mock practice at home for free, and most importantly, get IELTS-based feedback within minutes. So you can take general test or academic test, task 1, task 2. So this was one thing that was available for our students, but this week, we've also launched something called Speech Analyzer. For those students who join our 7-day masterclass, You will now get speech analyzer. You will take practice test 1, practice test 2 and 3, real interview questions in real time, long-term individual round, and follow-up discussion. And you will actually get feedback instantly based on your speech. Because speaking is sometimes all the more difficult for some students than reading. So this is exactly what we're going to be looking at. The speech analyzer feature on my Veritas app will help you understand what is your current level and will also let you know what is your IELTS score, TOEFL score. Although you're taking the IELTS exam, but you will actually get to know the scores in all the other international English tests as well. When you feel ready, feel free to go down here and just simply enroll on Join Batch. There's a 23% discount that's going on as well. So for this session today, I want to say welcome to Cambridge Veritas community once again. Lots and lots of love, especially to the new members. In case you haven't joined us yet,